Chi Minh, flew in, slept, showered, leaving now. Honestly, thank God, because I'm scared. Okay, y'all, I feel like this video does not capture the absolute chaos that it was to just get into Vietnam. This was like part of the trip where I look back on and there is just like this inherent dread. First, there was like the e-visa situation. So basically we had to end up getting an expedited visa and paying like $100 US. And then basically we were supposed to stay in Ho Chi Minh for a few days, but our flights got canceled or like rearranged. So we ended up only having like a few hours in Ho Chi Minh. And it was enough time that it was like we shouldn't stay just at the airport, but it was also like not enough time to actually do anything because we were also landing at like midnight. So we ended up booking a hotel that was like a few minutes away and just going there, showering, sleeping, and then flying to Hanoi. I literally had the worst time. Oh my God. The flight was terrible. Like, I was just so tired. Okay, so like the flight, I was exhausted. And then we landed and it was so humid and we got out, it was like midnight and people are just like yelling, trying to like get us to buy things. There was this guy who like was trying to get us to get in his car. He kept on like grabbing Nathaniel's phone and I was like, sir, please like leave me alone. Like, do not come close to me. Like, I do not know you. And it was just like very, very, very overwhelming for me. And I was just like, I just need to sleep because I was so like drawn out and like stressed out. Got to the hotel and the hotel was like, there was like no shower door. It was like weird, musty vibes. Like the vibes were weird. Definitely, I looked in all of the cracks and crevices to make sure there was no camera because the vibes were just like abhorrent. And I wanted to leave so bad. And so when we got on that flight to go to Hanoi, I was actually so happy to be leaving because I had like the worst time. I slept for like maybe an hour. I just felt really, really paranoid the whole time. Yeah, that was my time in Ho Chi Minh. I'm sure that if I went back and like stayed for a few days, it would be fine. It was just like in the moment, I felt really like overwhelmed and I did not enjoy it at all. It was also really, really humid. So I don't know. But that was my experience with Ho Chi Minh City. So when we got to Hanoi, we were immediately accosted by the local tourism people, and there was a man with like a bike thing who like took us on a tour, and then he decided to take us on a tour of the city, and we were like, okay, sure. And so he was like bringing us to all these different businesses, which like I presume they have like a kind of deal going on with each other, but he brought us to like down all of the streets, and then he brought us to like Train Street, which at the time didn't know this, but it's actually illegal for us to go there. We did not know that. We were just brought there. We were just like sitting there, and let me tell you, I understand why it's illegal for tourists to go there because tourists are actually so fucking stupid. We were sitting there for like an hour. We had like our little like egg coffee. It was so stressful watching all of the locals like having to herd all of the tourists off of the train tracks because people were not paying any attention and like did not realize how close the train actually came to you. Like I didn't even realize the train was going to be that close, but like it was like a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. But people were like dead ass just like on the train tracks, like on their phones, taking selfies, not paying attention, like wandering around. And I'm like, it was just like really stressful because I'm like, there's like a train coming and it's very obvious that it's coming, and then there's like all of the locals are like literally having to grab tourists and like, you know, put them against the wall to be like, stay here, do not move. And people just like weren't listening. From what I can tell, no one's actually gotten hurt, but they have had to like stop the train a few times, which obviously is like kind of annoying. So it's illegal for tourists to go there. Didn't know that at the time, but I do now. So yeah. It was really cool though, will say. Was really fun.
Holy shit.
That was really stressful.
Camera lens is all fogged up.
I know.